Nothing can compare to the island summer breeze. Temperatures at a warm 85 degrees. What else is there to do? You but sit back, relax and ease while I'm chilling in the waters of the blue Bahama seas. Parties on the beach, yeah, we got them every day. I'm calling up the homies, let them know I'm on the way. But first I gotta hit the barber shop and get a fresh cut, cause I might just run it.
Welcome back to WHODAT, and we're here on the Friday with Mr. Megaton.
How you doing, man?
And
Nice to meet you.
You too. Now here on WHODAT, we make sure we try to figure out how the artist got into the game. So let us know. What was your first instinct when you knew that this was it?
Boy, when I first knew I was into music, I think when I started doing music when I was 4. So it was like something I grew up loving. I did a lot of music classes up to age 16, but I found a real profession for it, I think, at age 22. To say, do it where I could do it on a professional level. Hooked up with a friend of mine, Special K from one of the jobs. Started a rap group called the Parking Lot Crew. So, we all rappers, me, him, another guy called Mike Swan. So we started doing rap, just for the fun of it. But maybe like 2-3 years afterwards, I started getting serious about it, pursue a career about it, because I was pretty good at doing music. And when I started doing hip hop, it was kind of heavy, more like DMX-ish, exhibit type, because of my voice. People I could deliver like that. But I wanted to try to differentiate my music from what was going on in the U.S.
Right.
So what we
Put
had
some
here.
island into it.
Right. So I started messing around with different sounds, especially when I went off to school at SAE. I was influenced by a lot of Latin artists. Latin people listen to a lot. They have a lot of different percussion inside the music. So I got a lot of influence from them. Yeah, I started mixing a lot of my music with reggae and salsa. A lot of
everywhere around that time.
Right. A lot of Caribbean influence things. So I started, but I call it a fusion of sound. I don't know what to call it, but it just stuck with me. And I think the first song I made out of it was Island Summer.
Right.
From since then, when I saw people like that, I just started sticking with the sound. Since then, it's been tough, but it's coming around now. Yeah, people starting to like, they like the sound, because it's more island influence. And because of us in the Bahamas, we got a good advantage when it comes to listening to sounds. So people want more island stuff. They don't want the U.S. based hip hop because they have that.
Even something they aren't used to.
Right. They want something different. And when that was a new sound, people started to say, we like the music, so what more you got to offer? So I just started, try to get it a bigger, more catalog of music like that.
So talk to us about the tour you recently came back from the store.
Yeah, in Hawaii.
So tell us how the process, like how you ended up going on the tour and how each stop was for you.
Yeah, it was a website I was on where you submit your music, and I got an email from the people in March. They submitted it in February, and they were like, we heard your music, and we're giving an invite to come down to be a part of this tour in Hawaii. It's an intra-island music tour. It covers 5 of the 7 islands in Hawaii, and it was for 5 days. And they wanted to know if I was interested. Hawaii on the next side of the world.
Yeah.
So to me, I contemplated it because I was like, Jesus Lord, I ain't get the money to go buy a plane ticket to go to Hawaii. But at first I was like, a situation like that, opportunity like that, you don't let that go.
Of course.
Because you never know what could come out of it and who you could meet and where it goes. So I called him back. But actually what happened, he called me and I thought it was a prank call. And I hung the phone up. And then he called back and he's like, no, it's not a prank call. You heard the song, Don't Take Your Love. And he's like, we like the style of it. It was, a reggae-based type of hip-hop influence, and we want you to be a part of the tour. So I was like, all right, so this March to give me like another 3 months to try, save up to try, accumulate to try, It's all about networking. Because, as an artist, you're your own product, your own business. So you have to invest in yourself. So I called him back and I said, look, man, I'm interested, I'm going to come up. It was all about, after that, it was just about just getting myself together, trying to find as much Bahamian stuff I got to carry. Big up the Sans better, they gave me some best carried over. I got some other Bahamian articles and stuff, even some stuff from my company, Jigsaw Bahamas. I carried some Bahamian puzzles over there for them to see, what was all right. And the tour was for 5 days. So it covered like I said, 5 different islands. And Hawaii was, we all saw Hawaii on TV, but we didn't know as big as Hawaii was.
Right.
My first time seeing Hawaii, I just thought it was one island. Come to find out it was several islands.
Right.
So every day it was a different island that we went on at a different venue. We would perform like in the nighttime. It was a tour. you know, I didn't have time to do any sightseeing. It was just, you know, go to the venue, practice, go back to the hotel for a couple hours, get some rest, go back to the venue, perform, meet and greet people, go back to the hotel, back on the plane to another island the next morning. But it was a great experience. I encourage any BMN artist who into it to try, you know, even one day get on a tour and see that kind of life. See if you're really interested in being a BMN artist or just out of the hole.
Right.
You know, just that's a great experience, man. And you know they loved it. It was different music. They loved, you know, people were loving the music, you know, because what I did is I also threw some of BMN artist music into it. So it was like I didn't just play my music. I gave some of D-Mark. I played some of Dyson. Right. I gave them a taste of the bomb. I even played some of KB songs and Erica Simonet's on the Island of the Sun song. You know, I played that and all. So they kind of loved it. And I also intertwined my BMN artist to show, like, you know, this is what else we got to offer the world.
Right.
So it was pretty interesting. It was a lot of weight. You know, I had to come back with a flu. But it was fun.
Run yourself ragged.
Yeah, man, because even after Hawaii, I had to go to Seattle to perform at a showcase and in Portland. So it was like that whole week, it was just basically running up and down, back and forth.
So 7 stops?
Yeah, it was 7 stops. 7 stops, man. It was all over the U.S. And the thing about it is, on the Hawaii tour, I was the only international act. Everybody else was either from the United States or from Hawaii.
Right.
So to me, it was a big deal to say, you know, out of all the people, you know, I was the only international act accepted to be a part of the tour. And it was a pretty big tour. I had like 20 plus artists. You know, the headliner was this guy, Aquel from The Voice. Mm-hmm. You know, he was the headline. So, you know, every night that I performed, the promoters would ask me to perform later and later because they saw that when I came on my set, the crowd was more engaged and they was reacting because they mixed it up.
So how has the support been when you first announced that you were going on tour and coming back from? How has the support been from Bahamian?
The support was great. You know what's funny is that my first song, Island Summer, I did it in 2012. And I did a video for it. It was like a nice little low budget video. And I was able to get it on cable 12. So it plays every now and then in rotation. But it wasn't really grasping to be It's like I would get 1 or 2 people to say, you know, they heard the song, they saw the video and they liked it. But not until I got the invite to go to Hawaii and I started doing different radio shows and different interviews that people started to grasp on who exactly Megaton was. You know, because everybody heard about me, but they wasn't really pulling it because, you know, I was doing Bahamian music, but I wasn't doing Bahamian music.
Correct.
Because I'm not doing the Bahamian traditional music. I'm a hip hop, right? Yeah. I'm a hip hop artist, but I'm still a Bahamian artist. So when they started to hear the songs again, and they heard the Island Summer, and they heard the Don't Take Your Love, it started to pull more people into who I was and what kind of music I did. Because at first it was like, you know how it is with Bahamian hip hop artists.
Of course.
We usually get like
from the jump, you got outcast.
Exactly. You know, we get persecuted. I think once you do Bahamian music in this country, you get persecuted big time. And I always feel like that was like, it was so wrong because the powers that be who still have like a hold on the Bahamian music industry over here, they treat us like outcasts. But when the international world is calling me in, and all of a sudden you start to maybe open your heart to me, open your arms to me, and I always found it like that's so designing.
It is.
You know, because we in the same boat whether you rapping or you doing Bahamian music. We all doing it, be in a struggle, but yet we still Bahamian artists. And I felt like I always feel like Bahamian music needs to evolve. You know, we try to keep the traditional Bahamian music, but it's not working like that. If we try to keep doing it like that, you're gonna lose listeners. Now, Bahamian music is never gonna go anywhere. But if you try to,
it has to evolve.
It has to evolve because if you look at music on the whole, music all around the world is evolving. You have hip hop evolving, you have soca music evolving. Soca music is going now. It's not like the traditional Barney, the Dragoness kind of soca. It's almost like an EDM, you know, electronic dance music mixed with soca.
Right.
And that's what everybody right now in the world is doing. Reggae, hip hop, pop, R&B. Everybody's now is changing. And if you want to put Bahamian music on the international market, you have to evolve it. Because we don't have a Chris Blackwell who's out there trying to push the Bahamian Bob Marley onto the market. There's nobody in there saying they're going to invest some money in Erica Simonet or Dyson Knight or D-Mark. Nobody's coming out there saying, look, I'm going to take $50,000 or maybe $100,000 and invest in what you're doing because I like what you're doing. So if that's not happening, then we need to evolve with the time and get our music out there. You know, Bahama did it with Who Let It also.
Right.
So, you know, that right there should have been a formula or blueprint to say, this is what you have to do with Bahamian music to get it out there. We're not down on Bahamian music, but we're just trying to get it on the international market because nobody's coming there to invest the money to put Bahamian music on the international market. But I think slowly but surely, you know, it's starting to get out there because, you know, Bahamians are doing everything, every kind of genre. You got, like I said, you got the Dyson who's doing soca. You got a person like Ordain who's doing the pop stuff on Gianna. You know, you got the Wendy's or you got the MDs who's doing the reggae. You got the Willis and Ellis who's doing reggae. You know, you got the Pedrinos, you got the Social Mans. You know, so we started to branch out that stuff. You know, it's like you still have the RVs who doing the B&B music, but you know, you still need to embrace everybody else for it to work. You know, and I think I see it eventually starting to get there. It's gonna take work like everything else, but you know, we have to keep doing it.
Just before you let you go, let people know where they can, what you have up for the rest of the year, and let them know where they can find you.
Well, for the rest of the year, of course I got more shows to do, because every day I check my email, something popped up new. So it's gonna be between home and the US, maybe on some of the family islands and so forth. So right now I'm pushing my new single, Don't Take Your Love. It's available everywhere, wherever you download music, Amazon, Google. Right now I'm trying to maybe shoot a video for it. Maybe to try to get people interactive in it, because I'm trying to make my music more like interactive, where I can get everybody involved in it, even with the videos and all that. So it's things I'm working right now. You know, right now I'm still trying to recuperate from that tour.
Yeah.
that take a lot of my body, but you know, I'm anywhere if they want to find me. You know, you can find me on Facebook at Megaton 242, Twitter, Megaton 242 on every day. You know, it's Facebook, Instagram. You know, keep up with me, because I'm just, you know, I'm doing new music every day. Right now, I'm working with Dyson right now, doing a remake on this song, Last Lap.
Right.
You know, he's trying to get ready for crop over. So, you know, I'm also working with other BM artists doing some writing. I'm working with this female artist named Paula McKeever. She's like a pop artist, so I'm right now doing some work with her. And some gospel acts. You know, so I'm basically versatile in my music, you know, and I always embrace anybody who wants to do music. Once you're serious about it, you know, I love working with people with it, because we have the talent over here too. We just trying to show the rest of the world. I mean, I hope I did by getting on the tour, showing the rest of the world that hey, we got the same amount of talent as everybody else. So you know, that's the only thing I'm trying to do, trying to get my music more out there in the world. You know, and I think I'm going in the right direction so far.
This has been Megaton. This has been WHODAT.